Pete Buttigieg has quickly become one of the worst candidates because there was a time where he tried to pave a lane for himself on the left and tried to be, oh, I'm like Bernie. And then as soon as he realized, oh, this lane is closed because that dude's got it on lock, he was like, I'll just run to the right. I'll just run to the right. So he has no core principles. He has no beliefs. He has no policy positions. He is just trying to become president. And he'll say anything and do anything to get to that position. So really just like cold-blooded approach here and gross approach here. Now, here's two moments put back to back. This is what he was saying about Medicare for all early on in the election compared to what he's saying now. Take a look.
Do you think that Elizabeth Warren or Bernie Sanders can get Medicare for all through Congress?
I think it would be a pretty tough sell.
So that's a nice way to say no, right?
I just don't think those positions are right. I don't think it's a right to believe that telling Americans, no matter what you want to do, we're going to kick you off your private plan, and you're going to come on my plan, and you're going to like it.
You're for a single-payer system, aren't you?
I think so. I think that's the right place for us to head as a country, and we can debate the finer points of how to get there. But I've been in countries, look, I studied in the UK where there's not only single payer, there's nationalized medicine, which we're not calling for. Even there is a role for the private sector. I just don't believe that leaving Americans to the tender mercies of corporations is the best way to organize the health sector in this country.
But in single payer, you would be replacing private health insurance.
Yes, at least as again, Medicare for all is the best framework.
We have more examples of that. There were countless examples on Twitter of him even going after people who called him out. He'd be like, where did you get that I'm against Medicare for all? That's wrong. I'm for Medicare for all. It's simple. He used to say that on Twitter. He used to make arguments like that in public. Another one is on Morning Joe. He was like, I don't know, listen, we got to be bold. And the real left-wing position is an NHS-style system. Nationalized healthcare. Public funding of public doctors and hospitals and institutions. That's the true left-wing position. So he's like, the compromise position is a French-style system, which is a single-payer system, public funding of private institutions, but public funding, so free at the point of service. Like, that's what he used to say. And now he's like, how about Medicare for all who want it? And I can't believe anybody would tell them, hey, you shouldn't be able to keep your private health insurance. I believe in choice. Total, complete, utter flip. Shameless. Shameless. The dude believes in nothing. He's a cold-blooded sociopath trying to bulldoze his way to the White House by BSing every step of the way. Guys, he really doesn't believe in anything. So anybody who's falling for this whole shtick, it's scary. And just understand, there was one poll that came out recently. Only one poll, just to be clear. It's not, it's not like that's what the averages show. It's just one poll. But he's leading in Iowa in one poll. Now, I don't think that in the long run and for the entire election that Pete is going to fare well. I don't. But Iowa every now and then does throw curveballs at people. So you never know what could happen in Iowa. Anything can happen in Iowa, especially this far out. It's impossible to make an accurate prediction as to what's going to happen in Iowa. But it's shameful that he's gotten as far as he has.